Hello everyone, welcome back. This is another Best of Beauty. Today's is going to be on skincare. I think most of you know that I love all things beauty, but I have to say that I feel like skincare is the prerequisite to beauty. Without taking good care of our skin, it's hard to get our makeup application to look really good. So never neglect your skincare. I love skincare and I can't wait to share my favorites with you today. Before we get diving in too much, let me just share with you, today is a Saturday that I'm filming this. My whole family is home, and don't forget that we have 5 kids. So you're probably gonna hear a lot of racket in the background. I apologize for that. There's really not much I can do about it, and if that's something that bothers you, I might not be the YouTuber for you because I can't guarantee that that won't happen. But anyways, another thing that I want to mention is that on my website, I do have 2 blog posts. One is an anti-aging AM skincare routine and one is a anti-aging PM skincare routine. I will link those in the drop-down box below, and I will also link those in the corresponding blog post to this video. A lot of the products that I have in there, you will see me repeat in this video. There's gonna be some newcomers, there's gonna be products that I don't mention that are in those blog posts. I still love those. Don't forget, this is the best. This is the best of beauty. This was my favorites for the year of 2016. Some of them didn't come in until the end of 2016, but I really truly love them. I'm going to go in order, kind of how I would with a makeup remover, onto cleanser, all the way down in the order that I would do it. But bear in mind, this is AM and PM skincare, so if it gets a little confusing, I'll try to just share with you what's going on. I don't know what else to say. Anyway, starting out with makeup remover. This came in towards the tail end of 2016, maybe in the fall, and this was recommended to me by one of you. You know, I wear heavy duty mascara. I don't wear waterproof mascara, but I wear mascara that stays put. So I need something that will really take it off. I really struggle with your everyday eye makeup removers. I just don't feel like they work enough to remove all of what I have on. One of you had recommended to me this cream. It's called Egyptian Magic, and boy does this stuff work. Comes in a little jar. It kind of, you're gonna see it doesn't look very pretty in the inside because I just dip my finger in there. I remove my eye makeup, so you're gonna see some of that in there. Our beauty products aren't always pretty, guys. But anyway, this is kind of like almost like a Vaseline type consistency, but a little bit more denser than Vaseline. This stuff removes my makeup like you would not believe. I love it. It's an all-purpose skin cream. If you were to search this product, or when you click on the link and look at it, there are so many uses for this, but I am so glad that I started using this because nothing that I've ever used worked as well as this one. And I've used baby oil, I've used coconut oil, I've tried so many things, but I love the Egyptian Magic. So thank you ladies when you share stuff with me. I love trying new products, and when I fall in love with something, I'm so excited to share it with you. After I get done removing my eye makeup with the Egyptian Magic, I pull out my Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. I really like this stuff. I generally don't have a lot of trace of my mascara and my eye makeup left, but sometimes there is just a slight residue, so I take a little cotton pad, put a little bit of this on the cotton pad, go over my eyes, and everything is gone. Virtually everything is gone. So I do love having this product around as well. Once all my eye makeup is removed, I move on to removing my face makeup. So I remove my makeup prior to actually cleansing my face. Even though what I'm about to talk about here will cleanse your face as well, I consider this my makeup remover. These are the Olay Deeply Clean Little Towelettes. The other ones that I like are the 4-in-1 for oily skin because I do have oily skin. So this is a fresh box. I will pick up either one because sometimes one is available and one is not. What this is it's a dry cleansing cloth. So it's like a throwaway washcloth, which I love. And it has these little beads As you can see, these little blue dots on one side, that is actually the cleansing part. So what I do is I get this wet under warm water, and then I take my makeup off. I've used these for years. So many products I have used for years, and I will share that with you because I think there is something to say about products that we use over and over and constantly repurchase, and this is one of them. So this really does pretty much take up all my makeup. Now, if I am on the road and I'm going to be washing my face, let's say in the car on the way home from someplace, because I do that sometimes just to kind of kill some time when I'm en route so that when I get home, I can hop into bed. You know I'm an early bird for those of you that follow me. I do like to have some of the wet type wipes that can remove the makeup. And the two that I really like, they're both by the Yes To. This is Yes To Cucumbers. This is the Soothing Cucumber with Aloe Vera wipe. This is the little travel pack. It's actually empty right now. But a new one that just recently came out is the Yes To Tomatoes Detoxifying Charcoal Facial Wipes. These wipes are actually black, but I'm loving them. Either one of these do the trick for me. I love them both. Moving along to cleansers, and you know I can't just use one. Oh no, we have to use several. This is something that I like to play a little bit around with. I don't mind trying a new cleanser now and again. Some of my other products that I'm gonna share with you, I just don't deviate from, but cleansers I'm a little bit more flexible, but I'm gonna talk about the ones that I do usually repurchase, love, use them over and over. First of all, we have the CeraVe. This is actually the cleanser that my dermatologist recommends. He always says, you know, don't spend a lot of money on your cleansers. They don't stay on your skin long enough to make a difference. So this one I've used for several years just because he's always recommended it. It's nothing fancy, but it does the job. Drugstore price, perfect. Another one that I really love is by Philosophy. This is called the Micro Delivery Exfoliating Wash. What I love about this is it has these little fine, kind of gritty exfoliators in them. I use this in the shower and I use it with my Clarisonic pretty much every single day. This is the only cleanser that I keep in the shower. So I would say in the mornings, most of the time I am using this one. It's more in the evening that I'm switching things up. So that is my shower one. In the evening, a lot of times I'll use the CeraVe, but another one that I love in the evening, and this again is exfoliating. And I like things that exfoliate. I don't have sensitive skin. I have very resistant skin, so my skin loves some good exfoliators. This one's a little bit pricey. This is by Tata Harper. I picked this up during, I think, a friends and family Sephora sale for 20% off. It was one time when I got 20% off because it is very pricey. I really love it. I love the glass packaging. It works great. It smells lovely. It's very luxurious. I heard about this from many YouTubers and I just couldn't resist taking the plunge when I could get that 20% off. I don't know if I will repurchase it. I certainly recommend it. But again, should we really be spending a lot on our cleansers? I guess it really is going to depend on where you're at in the budget, because if you only have so much money to spend on skincare, I always say go after the big dogs. Go after the active ingredients. Go after the serums and the retinols and the retinoids and the vitamin C's and things that are really going to make a difference in your skincare. But I do love this one and I would recommend it. Another one that I got, this is actually just a little sample. This came in towards the end of the year. I don't even remember how I got the sample. It might have been in a little birthday beauty box or something like that from Sephora. But this is by Fresh. It's called the Soy Face Cleanser. I really like this. Not too pricey, maybe in the $20-some range. I could easily see myself picking this up in the full size. Just something about it, just really, really loved it. So those are my cleansers that I'm using, but that is something, like I said, I don't mind trying out some new cleansers. So if you guys have any you want to recommend, please let me know in the comment section below because I love to try new products. Let's move on to toners. One I used for years, one is relatively new. Love them both. Let's talk about the AM one first. This is by Dickinson's. It's the original Witch Hazel Pore Perfecting Toner. Comes in this big bottle right here. This is drugstore. I love this stuff. I use it every morning. It's perfect. Put it on a little cotton round like this. I like the exfoliating cotton rounds, by the way. They have to have the exfoliating side. But yeah, this is my AM toner. PM toner, this is relatively new and I love it. Pick this up at Target. It's the Pixie Skin Treats Glow Tonic Exfoliating Toner, 5% glycolic acid, aloe vera and ginseng. Not a real big bottle, not super cheap. It is drugstore because it is Target. I think it's like $13.99. I love this stuff. I am so glad that I found it. Again, put it on a little cotton round. I use this in the evening because I like to use my glycolic acids in the evening. Glycolic acid is an active ingredient. It's wonderful for anti-aging. That is the big thing for me. It's all about anti-aging, and the more glycolic acid that you can use, I think the better. I know my dermatologist always says in the evening it is all about a good prescription strength retinoid and glycolic acid. Those are the big houses. That's where he says to put your money, and I completely agree. Love this stuff. Next, let's talk about a little tool. Again, something that I have used for many years. This is by Roden & Fields. It is their Amp MD roller. Looks like this. It's got like fine little micro needles, not to where they're actually going to puncture your skin and make it hurt, but there is instructions on how to use this. That is the next step that I do after washing my face and after toning my face. After my face is done drying from the toner, I go right into this and I roll it all over my face, all different directions. I really recommend using one of these. You can always search different benefits to using them. What I like is it really, in my mind, makes my active ingredients penetrate into my skin a little bit more. I remember when I first started using this, I couldn't believe the difference in my skin. Of course, our skin acclimates to things that we use, so you never really know which product you're noticing the results from. But I just firmly believe that this is just another form of exfoliating, and it is just allowing those ingredients to really penetrate. And again, we're into anti-aging, so this little tool is handy. The next two products that I want to talk about are a couple products that I get from my dermatologist. One is prescription, one is not, but it's dermatological grade, which means that you would have to get it from like a med spa or a dermatologist. The first one is a glycolic acid 19% night treatment. It's by Derma et Fusion. Comes in this little bottle here, does last a long time. This is a high strength glycolic acid. When he first gave this to me, my dermatologist, he didn't have me on this high of a strength. This is the highest strength that they sell. You have to work your way up to it. I use this on alternating nights with my Tazorac. This is prescription. This is a prescription strength retinoid. This is the highest strength. I use the 0.1%. I've used Retin-A, I've used Retin-A Micro, I've used different. I mentioned in my blog post, I think the #1 product that anybody over the age of 30 should be using on their face is a prescription strength retinoid. Or retinol, retinoid, I don't remember the difference. One is prescription and one is over the counter. But anyway, you want prescription strength. I have heard that Differin now is being sold in this same percentage, like at your Rite Aid, CVS, places like that. It's over the counter. So check that out if a prescription strength is a little bit out of your league, because insurance companies don't like to pay a lot of this. I know people do get it overseas. Whatever you got to do, I think this is the powerhouse. And I also think glycolic acid. So I alternate between the two. I've used this for years. I will continue. I just believe these are imperative products. I really do. If you're really into anti-aging, these are the two products that you want, and these are for nighttime. You cannot be a sun worshiper. You cannot be in the sun with these products. It will be damaging to your skin. But these are used in the nighttime. So these are your two nighttime ones. We have something great for AM as well, but these are nighttime. You just have to love all the rack in the background. But you know what? That's how my family is. And I wouldn't have it any other way. It makes it. You know what? It makes it. So hopefully it doesn't bother you, because it certainly doesn't bother me. Obviously, I just continue to go on and on. The serum that I use in the AM, and this is generally when you would use a vitamin C serum. This is the SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic. This is a little sample size. You can get it in the normal size, or you can buy them in the sample size. I've linked both down below. I like to get the little sample size. You get a few of these in this little box. I have one more in here. But this is your AM treatment. It's an antioxidant. It's got your ferulic acid. Again, if you're into anti-aging, this is where it's at. You gotta have your vitamin C in the morning. You gotta have your glycolic acids and your retinols at night. I like the little sample size because I feel like air is not getting into a big tube. It takes me a long time just to go through one of these. So love this product. Again, linked below. It's also in my blog post. I have to just stop right here for a moment though and say, this is where I would spend the money. Right here is where I'd spend the money, and right here is where I'd spend the money. If you're on a tight budget, and if you're into anti-aging, go drugstore on everything else. Your cleansers, your toners, your moisturizers. Eye cream and serum, you could probably find a decent one at the drugstore for a pretty decent price. But this is where you want to go if you are into your anti-aging. This is where it's at. Moving along to serum. That is another powerhouse product, and I have one that I've used for years and I love. This is another area where I like to try new products, but I still go back to this one. So in the morning and the PM, I have been using my Vichy Idealia Life Serum. And I just love this stuff. I have a new one on hand just because this is about out. I like the consistency. It also gives me plenty of moisture if I need that. There's a lot of great things that they mention about this. And again, even if I try other ones, I still always go back to this one. I wouldn't mind picking up maybe another one and using one in the AM and one in the PM. So if you have a recommendation, please let me know. But for right now, still loving this one. Recommend it to everybody. I know a lot of you have picked it up that I've been kind of in contact with for the last couple years, and you've loved it as well. It's not overpriced. It's not super cheap, but it's another powerhouse and I love it. Next up is eye gel, and again, this is something that I use most of the time, AM and PM. It's by Allergan. It's the Hyaluronic acid and propeptide firming and lifting eye gel. I love this. Have another one in the wings for when I need it. What I love about this particular product is, first of all, I love when my eye gels come in a little pump, and that's how this is. It's just a little pump, and it's just so easy to apply. I love the consistency. I like how it wears under my makeup. Again, a little bit pricey, but have used it for a couple years, been super happy with it. I've tried other products. If there's something that we get a lot of samples of, it's usually an eye cream or an eye gel. And I have tried some that I like. I really have, but nothing has been as good as the Allergan, so definitely recommend this one. All right, let's move on to moisturizer. I have a moisturizer that I love, but let me also preface that I only use a moisturizer in the evening. I have very oily skin. Using one in the AM, unless it's a day that I'm not wearing makeup, then I will wear a moisturizer. But under my makeup, less is more, believe me. I produce enough oil. The one that I love is also by Vichy. I love the Vichy line. I just think it's a fantastic line. And I am going to link that below as well as in the blog post. But I have had a couple creams, moisturizers, sent to me. These two were sent to me for review a while back. And then I also have this one here by L'Occitane that was a little gift with purchase. So I am making a conscious effort to use these up before I repurchase my Vichy. I love the Vichy. That is what, none of these come close to it. That is my favorite, and that is exactly what I would say is my best of beauty for skincare, for moisturizer. But I think it's nice, these work because I've got my powerhouse stuff, so I don't place a lot of emphasis. These do the job They just don't come close to that, but I want to use them up. So getting close to on those, and I haven't even dived into this one. So it could be a whole year before I actually pick up another Vichy, but I definitely wanted to share that with you. Now let me share my little self-tanning gem. You guys know that I do self-tanning. The only product that I use for my face is by Clarins. It's the Radiance Plus Golden Glow Booster. This is a little serum that what you do is you take your moisturizer, you put your moisturizer in the palm of your hand, then you take your Clarins booster, comes in a little thing like that. Again, I can't pull anything close with my lens, but you drop about 3 drops into your moisturizer, rub your hands together, and put your moisturizer all over your face. Make sure you don't get the eye area. If I ever get too close to my eyes, I can tell that I have a little bit of sensitivity, and I think it's actually this product here. But it gives just the right amount of glow. When you wake up in the morning, you're gonna see that you're a little bit bronzed. So I love it. I pretty much use it every single night. And I would say one of these lasts about a year. I usually pick it up during like the friends and family sale, but that is really the only product that I use for self-tanning for my face. So that is everything. What I did not include in today's video is my masks and more of my deep exfoliating type products or peel pads or anything like that. I want to do a whole separate video on that. It won't be like a best of beauty. It'll be a little bit down the road. I do have some products that I absolutely love and I can't wait to share them with you. But there's a few more that I want to try out, and I'm kind of taking notes on a few things. So I decided not to include those in today's video. I feel like I provided a lot for you here. I'm so glad, again, you could join me today. I hope you find some products that might interest you. Don't forget that I have the blog post that will be linked below. Don't forget that everything that I'm wearing, which is not all new, but the makeup stuff I will have linked below, and any other videos or blog posts that kind of relate to this. All of my Best of Beauty will be there. So thanks again, everybody, for being here today. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe to all of my stuff. I am everywhere. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next video. I think it's going to be Best of Beauty hair. You let me know. All right, guys, have a great day.